Students, today we will read another new chapter, which is chapter 8 of your social studies syllabus, plants. It's very important to us. So what is plant and how it is important, what are the varieties, what are the types, how plants take birth from seed, all these things we will see and watch in this video. Plants have different sections, means different kinds. Please you see in this page I have written here plants. So as a whole we can tell all these divisions plants, though these are each and everything is different. Suppose trees, shrubs, herbs, creepers and climbers. Later again we will see all these things in our book also. Students, if you have the book with you, please you open it so that you can understand each and every word. Big plants, it is written in your book. Big plants means, so at first what is plant and what is trees? Plants are very delicate kind of things. It grows up on the earth with green stem, green leaves and roots. Sometimes it has flowers and fruits also. Plants have various kinds of divisions. Various types of plants are there. Mosses, ferns, shrubs, herbs. There are many kinds. One by one we will learn all the things. Next, what is a tree? Tree has a woody stem, strong stem or trunk that stand on it, and it has several branches, widespread branches. It has also leaves, fruits and flowers also. So the roots of the tree is very hard and it grows very much deeper and it holds the soil. So plants and trees, we come to know what is the basic difference. Plants are small, trees are generally big plants. That is why it is written in your book, big plant. Big plants are called trees. It has branches and strong stem. For example, apple tree, mango tree, banyan tree, lychee tree. These trees are very strong, with a very strong stem and various kinds of flowers, fruits, etc. Next, shrubs. So what is shrubs? Shrubs are plants with woody stem but smaller than trees, smaller than big trees. It has also woody stem, that means hard stem, but these in height it is smaller than tree, shrubs. You can see in your book there are rose plants. You know, rose flower is very common to houses. You can see the main stem of the rose plant, it is very hard, but it is not so much height, it has not so much height, or it is not so much lengthy like a big tree. Next, jasmine or henna, what is written in your book, these are also two shrubs. Next, herbs. Herbs are very tender, soft. These are also small plants. It has green colored stem, that means not very hard stem, and green and weak stem, and these are called herbs. So what are the example of herbs? Mainly the grass. You know, in the fields you will see many grasses. In your school also you will see sometimes total field is covered with full grass, green grass. So grass is the example of herbs. Beside that, many plants, sunflower. Now in your book the picture is given for sunflower and tomato plant also. These are the example of herbs. Tulsi, another medicinal plant. You know, in our houses, in most of the houses, there is one plant, that is tulsi. We worship also tulsi plant. It is very delicate stem, and sometimes little bit hard stem is there, but it is very small plant, and this example is also among herbs. Now you see climbers and creepers. In your book you can see what is the climbers. Many plants are there who cannot stand alone on their stem. For that, they take help of any other hard object. Generally, we the people, when we plant this type of sapling, then beside when it grows up, then beside that we give one stick or bamboo stem, or we make one net like structure, so that this climbers trees can go up by holding the bamboo stem or the stick, and it can spread in its own way. So these are called climbers. Mainly you can see in your book is also there are two climbers trees pictures is there. One is among them, one is grapes plant. So these are all. You can see cucumber. Have you cucumber plant is also example of climber. Next, creeper. What is a creeper? Some plants creep along the ground. Some plants move along the ground, and from its stem the roots come out, and that roots just go under the soil and hold the soil very tightly, so that the plant can stay on the soil very in a very solid way, or they cannot move, or they cannot damaged. So in that way the creepers are also there. So what are the examples of creeper plant? Mainly the gourd plants. Gourd is one kind of fruit. This it has many, suppose bitter gourd, then mainly pumpkin, watermelon. These are mainly the creeper plant. Okay, now in your book you see there are different kinds of flowers. You can see the picture here. You see the picture, there is lotus, sunflower, rose, hibiscus and lily. So these are different flowers. Flowers has different smell, different colors, sizes and shapes also. Flowers are the best part of the plant or tree, because when flower bloom, trees looks very beautiful. And some plants or trees have fruits also. So fruits are the result. That means from flower to fruit, it really give very spread too much happiness when all these things grow together. And in our garden, when these bright flowers are blooming, that time we are also very happy. So plants have many uses that you can see at last. It gives us fruits and vegetables. But first of all, beside the food, it gives one most important thing, that is the fresh air. Plants always purify the air by taking carbon dioxide inside themselves and releasing the oxygen, which gas is very much important for animal breathing. So plants fresh the air, making fresh air to breathe, and then it gives various kinds of fruits and vegetables, cereals and pulses we are getting from its fruits. Now wood, paper, all these things we are getting from trees. And some herbs are medicinal herbs. I told you, tulsi, neem. Neem is a tree. So we can see medicines, paper, gum and many other useful things. All that is written in your book. You will read the book, you will read the chapter very carefully. So all these things are the uses. These are the usefulness of plant. Now the most important thing, that is the germination. How do we get plant? Generally we get plant from seed. Seed is inside the fruit. Suppose there is a mango tree. You are eating one mango. After that you are throwing the seed in the ground. That seed will go sometime under the soil or above the soil. If you throw it, then it will be there. Then if it get proper light, water, then soil contact, and then fresh air and sunlight also, then slowly it will germinate itself, because the small plant or the baby plant is inside the seed. We cannot see them. for the hard seed cover. But when proper condition is supplied to the seed, any seed can germinate in that condition, and after 2 weeks or 3 weeks you will see a very nice plant. Mainly some plants are there which take 5 to 6 days to germinate. You can do this experiment also by giving some pumpkin seed. Pumpkin is available in the vegetable market. If you have pumpkin in your house, you can ask your parent, you can ask your mother. So pumpkin seed you can just slightly put into the soil, and you can dip in the soil also that seed. Just give a push and dip into the soil, and every day give little water. If the soil is very muddy, then don't give, but every day give little water. Keep it on the open area in your balcony or in your garden. Then if it gets sunlight and air and water and contact of soil, you will just notice, you have to notice, after some day you will see that one changes occur. There is not only the seed, there is one U-like structure. So what is the U? I can show you. Suppose this is the soil and you have put the seed here. This is the soil and you have put the seed here. After 5-6 days you will see the changes, that this type of things, one U-like structure is there. So what is that U-like structure? After some days you will see that one small plant is taking out its head from inside the soil. So at first the seed you just put in your soil. After that seed, it will have a U-like face, and after that, U means that is the small stem of the pumpkin plant. Then it will grow up, and pumpkin plant, as you know, it's one kind of creeper. So after some day it will just bend down, but the germination, what is your target, that you can see by doing this. Very easily available. You can do it with the gram seeds also. These are easily available in your houses. Now I will show you one small video how do the seeds germinate in the soil. So one video in my computer screen I will show you, so that your idea will be clear. This is a very nice video, you can see, and when you will read anything audio visually, in an audio visual way, suppose audio, I am talking, you are listening, this is one audio, and visual means when you are watching one video or some pictures, that time it is visual. So audio visual activity is very much necessary for good learning. I want that you please grow interest in scientific inventions, means how the science of everything work. If you see this video, obviously you will feel curious and you will try in your future. Okay, now you just watch the video. Students, you can see this is the seed and this is the soil, black soil, and the seed is under the soil. Now you see the video. See slowly. From the seed, one insect-like structure is coming. What is this? This is the root. This is the root. Root is going deeper and deeper into the soil, and roots are spreading also. You see, right and left side, roots are spreading. And see, the seed is trying to uplift. Seed is, now you see here, seed is just separate the soil and grow up. See the leaves. Oh wow. Wow. It's moving. It's moving. You see two leaves, and this is the seed. So from the seed a plant takes birth. Now you see it is getting the air. it is getting the air, you see, so that it's moving. It's tossing its head in the air. See the middle part also spreading its leaves. It's baby leaves, very soft and tender. These are moving, tossing their heads in the air. So 4 things: soil, in the soil water, sunlight or the bright light, and air. These 4 things helps a seed to germinate. So it is the day 20. How long is the seed? How long is the small plant? You can see, and these are the roots, white color under the soil, the roots of the plant. So plants have 5 different sections: roots, stem, leaf, fruit, flower, and fruit. You can see. And these are the roots. Again it is spreading. It is holding the soil, and these are the mouth of the plant, which will take water, absorb water from the soil. That is why we give water to the soil, so that this part of the plant, the roots, can absorb the water from the soil.